It's basic maths, right? So why do only 9 countries in Europe enforce a consent-based definition of rape in their laws?
In those countries that don't classify rape as sex without consent, it is defined on the basis of physical violence or threat of violence or else coercion, which means that in practice it is expected and needs to be shown that there are signs of physical resistance from the victim.
In Spain, 5 men gang raped a 14-year-old girl, but they were acquitted of sexual assault, Spain's equivalent of rape, on the basis that she was unconscious. That's because Spain is one of the countries where an attack is only considered rape where violence is used. And so those men were sentenced on the lesser charge of sexual abuse.
En su momento, en los años 90, el Código Penal en España se reforma precisamente porque se considera que el uso de la violencia para cometer un delito contra la libertad sexual de una mujer debe estar como diferenciado y que eso es lo que se debe considerar violación, cuando hay una violencia expresa.
Perhaps it made sense then. But now Noemi, who reports on women and gender violence in Spain, says feminists are demanding that Spanish law acknowledge that rape also includes violations committed while women are unable to give consent. For example, if they're unconscious, or in cases where a woman is raped by her partner.
Si no tenemos en cuenta que para violar a una mujer no siempre es necesaria una violencia física, estamos diciendo que todos estos actos que se cometen contra estas mujeres en el ámbito de la pareja o por parte de un hombre que es un conocido no serían violación.
Rape is not just a Spanish problem, it's an issue across Europe. 1 in 20 women living in the EU over the age of 15 has been raped. 1 in 10 has experienced sexual violence.
En España, como supongo que en todos los países, se nos enseña desde que somos muy pequeñas que en realidad el espacio público en la calle no es del todo nuestro, porque siempre existe la posibilidad de que podamos ser agredidas.
Activists like Eva Muñoz are fighting back. They want laws across Europe to change to help them.
Lo que el movimiento feminista está poniendo sobre la mesa no es tanto una modificación de las penas, es una modificación en sí de cómo la justicia entiende los delitos. No se trata de aumentar las penas para las agresiones sexuales, sino que éstas se reconozcan como agresiones sexuales.
In Spain, politicians are discussing changing the law, but that's not happening everywhere.
I think this is because of, on one hand, the lack of political will to address an issue that is mainly gendered. So even though people of all genders do get raped and can be victims of sexual violence, it is an issue which statistics show us affects mainly women and girls.
Women in Europe are leading the charge and they're demanding change. Isn't it about time governments here listened?